Good afternoon. First and foremost, get a dictionary. Specifically, download the Webster's Dictionary, but also get a law dictionary. One of the things that I want to do, like I always say, is I want to educate. I want to educate you on what I want you to be in charge of, but you're going to have to look up certain words and terms. So we're going to start with, in our government, the state government, is the executive branch, the governor, head of the executive branch and chief executive officer of the state, responsible for implementing state laws and overseeing the state budget. Let's just pause right there. The word executive. Webster's dictionary has the word executive meaning suited for or relating to the directing of things. That's it. That's Webster's dictionary. But Black's Law Dictionary, page 715. Executive, the branch of government responsible for effecting and enforcing laws. The person or persons who constitute this branch. The executive branch is sometimes said to be the residue of all government after subtracting the judicial and legislative branches. I say all that to simply say we're going to have to educate ourselves and understand that words matter, and words already have defining meanings, and those meanings mean different things in different places. So while we are looking at everything that's happening in the world today, giving or pushing for direct democracy and legislative authority for its citizens, you need to understand the meaning of these words. Yes, we are going to do our best to break it down, but you got to come up. You have to come up to the level that's necessary to understand these. The next position will be the lieutenant governor, second highest executive officer, assumes the role of the governor if the governor is unable to serve, often assigned specific responsibilities by the governor. We have the Florida cabinet, elected independently but work for the governor. The attorney general, chief legal officer, oversees legal matters and consumer protection. The chief financial officer, CFO, manages state finances, insurance, and firefighting. Commissioner of Agriculture oversees agriculture, consumer services, and environmental conservation. Then you have the executive office of the governor. This includes advisors, policy directors, and communication staff who assist the governor. Now we're going to get down to our state agencies and departments. Departments of state oversees elections, cultural affairs, and business registrations, headed by the Secretary of State appointed by the governor. Department of Health manages public health programs, disease control, and healthcare regulation. Department of Education oversees public schools, colleges, and educational standards. Department of Transportation responsible for infrastructure, roadways, and public transportation. Department of Environmental Protection manages natural resources, conservation, and environmental regulation. Department of Children and Family oversees child welfare, family services, and assistance programs. Department of Corrections manages state prisons and rehabilitation programs. Department of Economic Opportunity focuses on job growth, workforce development, and economic initiatives. Department of the Law Enforcement, state level law enforcement agency, handles investigations and public safety. Department of Revenue manages taxes collection and revenue for the state. Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles oversees driver's licenses, vehicle registrations, and traffic safety. Agency for Healthcare Administration regulates healthcare facilities and administers Medicaid. Department of Veteran Affairs provides services and supports for military veterans. Department of Business and Professional Regulation regulates business, professions, and licensing. Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services oversees agriculture, food safety, and consumer protection. That is all under this state's executive branch. And we'll go over the other branches later. If you've made it this 4 minutes and 42 seconds into this video, I implore you to go back and listen to the video and find out what I'm asking you to educate yourself on, so that you can be a little more sophisticated when we start to control this government. You cannot go into this blind. You must go into this understanding what the departments are and what they control. So when the bills come out to you, you have an understanding. We are in January. The election is November 3rd, 2026. You got time. Make it a priority to get a dictionary and start to understand what these words mean. If they have a different meaning here than they do there, it is up to you to understand that, because I am a governor that is running to give you the power over your elected officials. So we have to educate ourselves and bring our vocabulary up to this level. We have to bring it up because it's used nationwide. It's used nationwide. And right now we had a small majority because of our representative democracy that's utilizing this language. We want the vast majority to utilize this language. Please take out some time, go through this video, listen to what it is, get a dictionary, educate yourselves. In order to simplify things, we do have to become a lot more intelligent on these matters. If we are going to get this state to be ran by its citizens, utilizing the same system, we have to understand the terminology so we are responsible in what we're doing. Thank you guys and have a great day.